spirit of your blessings. We ask that you bless the coaches, support staff, family members, and players. Keep them free from injury and help them to play accordingly to the highest standards of sportsmanship. We ask all this in Christ our Lord. Amen. Saint Ignatius, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the teams for this afternoon's game, beginning with the Jesuit Blue Jays. Guard, a 6'1" sophomore,
Welcome back, everybody, to Game 10 of the Cookie Garcia Jesuit Invitational. Two well-coached, well-rounded teams going to be playing here. Regis versus New Orleans Jesuit. New Orleans Jesuit won on a half-court buzzer beater by Brewer Nitcher in their last game. Quite the finish there against Canisius. Let's see if they can replicate that win today. On the other hand, it won't be an easy task for New Orleans Jesuit, though, because on the other hand, we have Regis Jesuit. Regis, a very fundamental, well-coached team. Some really good players on the other end. Alex Seppi, the big man. Austin Mejia, who had 30-plus points in their game against Colegio San Ignacio. We'll get to the tip here. Ethan Lapise versus Seppi. Let's see who can pull it out. LaGraze gets it for New Orleans Jesuit, and Nitcher with it on the baseline gives it over to Labe, and Labe with the turnaround two is good. Quick finish here, 14 seconds in. New Orleans Jesuit, nice turnaround jumper by Labe as Seppi gets it over on the corner, now guarded by the Lapise. Kim gets it, looking for O'Keefe, it wasn't there, now gives it to Mejia. Mejia gives it back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe now looking for someone, hands it off to Kim, and Kim traveled, yep. New Orleans Jesuit ball going the other way right now. New Orleans Jesuit plays a very good, very sound motion style of offense. Something definitely to keep an eye on throughout the game. LaForge, New Orleans' main guard, going to bring it up for them. He's going to be guarded by Mejia. Now LaGraze handling it for Jesuit New Orleans. Gives it over to LaForge, back to Labe. Labe over to LaForge, back to Labe, over to LaGraze. LaGraze looking inside, nothing there yet. Labe with it now up top, a little bit confused. Gives it over to LaForge, looking for some sort of offensive action to run here. Looks like Regis in some kind of zone here. Interesting look here. New Orleans Jesuit trying to figure it out right now as they get it inside to Nitcher. Nitcher with the turnaround jumper, no good. However, Labe grabs a rebound, and LaGraze grabs that rebound, puts it back up, and 2 points for New Orleans Jesuit as they put it forward to Mejia. Mejia can't finish with this left hand at the rim, and now Jesuit New Orleans is going to bring it up, and he's going to be fouled, it looks like, by Kenyon. Oh no, my apologies, that's going to be on Mejia. It's going to be Mejia's the game's first foul, and they inbound it to LaForge. LaForge dribbling it up top, looking for something, gives it over to LaGraze. LaGraze driving baseline, nothing there. Looking for someone, stripped by Seppi. However, it's going to remain Blue Jay ball. Blue Jays struggling to figure their way around the Regis defense so far. We'll see if that changes. Ball's inbounded to Nitcher. Nitcher outside to Labe. Labe for 3, no good. That one's way short, an air ball by Labe. Mejia passing up the court to Seppi. Seppi now surveying the court. Gives it to Kenyon in the corner. Now Kenyon gives it to O'Keefe. O'Keefe grabs it. Driving baseline. O'Keefe gives it to Mejia. Mejia for 3 is good. Mejia, a great scorer for this Regis team, and definitely a name you want to remember. Mejia having a great game yesterday. Let's see if he can replicate that game today. LaForge gives it over to Labe, and now Labe hitting on the top for the Blue Jays. Gives it over to LaForge. LaForge going to drive baseline now, looking to finish at the rim. Can't. Gives it out to Labe, but Labe over to LaGraze. LaGraze going to the corner now. Gives it inside to Lapise. Lapise to Nitcher, and Nitcher finishes at the rim. Good ball movement there from the Blue Jays, leads to an open look for Nitcher at the rim, and he converts. O'Keefe dribbling up for Regis now. He's guarded by LaGraze. O'Keefe for 3 is good as well. O'Keefe struggled a little bit yesterday from the three-point line shooting. Luckily, he hits that one. Going to get his groove going. 4:53 left, 6-6 in this one. And a great pass there. Labe, a great pass to a cutting LaGraze. And Regis going to take a 30-second timeout here. Really great ball movement by the Blue Jays on the last 2 or 3 possessions. Really great movement. We'll see what happens as we come back from the 30-second timeout. And we're back from the timeout break here. Kenyon going to inbound it to Mejia. New Orleans Jesuit coming out on a press that we did see against Canisius a couple times. Mejia loses the ball, great regains it back. Good pressure there by LaForge. He moves it to Kenyon. Kenyon driving baseline now, not there. Gives it to Kim inside. Kim is blocked by Lapise, and they're going to call a foul. Kim's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Kim sinks his first. Let's see if he can sink the second. Off the front rim. The Blue Jays rebound, and now they're going to be going their way with LaForge handling the rock. LaForge with it now. Looking for something. Gives it over to LaGraze. LaGraze looking for it to Nitcher. Too high. It's going to be Regis ball headed the other way. New Orleans again coming out of the press. They inbound it to Kim. Kim's guarded by Nitcher. Give it over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe guarded by LaGraze. Let's see if O'Keefe gets it over the line in time. Now looking for someone. Gives it to Kim. Kim looking for something. And it's stolen by Nitcher. And Nitcher, it looks like, might have stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Regis ball headed the other way. Good defense there by the Blue Jays. Unfortunately, Nitcher just barely stepped out of bounds there. It's going to remain Regis's ball as they give it to Mejia up front, and Mejia Can't finish at the rim. LaForge was there, and now Mejia is going to get a foul called on him. And you can see Mejia, hands on his head, not happy with himself after missing that layup. I'm sure he'll recover just fine, though. It's going to be Blue Jays ball. LaForge going to be handling it for the Blue Jays. Labe with it over to LaGraze. LaGraze guarded by Seppi. Over to Labe and back to LaForge. Over to LaGraze. LaGraze for three. No good. Seppi grabs the rebound from Regis. And now Regis going on the way. Giving it Mejia up court. And Mejia, misses that one as well. Jesuit New Orleans now on the transition. Over into LaGraze's hands. LaGraze looking for something. Stripped by Seppi. Labe recovers it over to Nitcher. Nitcher for three. No good. It looks like Klimzak going to come in for Regis. Out goes Mejia after two missed layups. Something to watch out for with Mejia. LaForge with the ball up top now. He gives it inside to Nitcher. Nitcher outside to LaGraze. LaGraze for three. Banks it in. Not sure if he meant to do that, but a three-pointer is still 3 points. Bank is open today, folks. Brendan O'Keefe dribbling it up for the Raiders now. 11-7. New Orleans on top. O'Keefe looking to get something going. Drives inside with a little floater off the backboard. A little bit too hard on that one. And it's going to stay Raiders ball. Seppi was in there fighting for the rebound. Yeah, a substitution. Kim going out. Morrison coming in. Regis adding a little bit more size up front. They give it to O'Keefe in the corner. O'Keefe looking for something. He's going to be guarded by LaGraze. O'Keefe drives inside. Can't finish that one. Doesn't get the roll of the rim. Now Nitcher headed the other way for New Orleans. Nitcher looking for something. He's guarded by Seppi. Nothing there for Nitcher. He gives it to LaGraze. LaGraze over to LaForge. LaForge driving inside. Mid-range. No good. Over Labe, who grabs a rebound. Great rebound there by Labe. Over to Labe in the corner. Labe for three. No good off the brick, however. Kenyon grabs a rebound for Regis, and now Regis going on their way. Kenyon trying to drive baseline. Tries to get inside to Morrison. Not there. O'Keefe steals the ball back for the Raiders now, and it's going to be a foul on LaForge. A lot of action here in this first quarter. Minute 54 left. 11-7. New Orleans on top. Ball's inbounded to O'Keefe. O'Keefe looks to be guarded by LaGraze. And that one's tipped by LaForge, not stolen though. Inside to Seppi, and Seppi scores that one. On a little nice backdoor cut and feed from O'Keefe. LaForge over to LaGraze. LaGraze back to LaForge. Over to Labe. Back to LaForge. Back to Labe. They're looking for something here. They give it to Labe. Or to LaGraze, my apologies. LaGraze gives it inside to Lapise. Lapise looking for someone, gives it to Nitcher. Nitcher tried to get it inside to Labe, not there. Almost stepped out of bounds. Labe saves it. LaForge with it now. Gives it over to Labe. Labe for three. No good. Nitcher grabs the offensive rebound again, and Nitcher goes up. Not good either. And it's going to be Regis ball going the other way. Regis isn't going to get so lucky next time. They really start grabbing those defensive rebounds and not letting Jesuit New Orleans have multiple possessions. Jesuit New Orleans, in comes Pitts and Varisco. We'll see what they can do and see if they can help fend off this Regis Raiders attack. O'Keefe dribbling it out for the Raiders. He pulls up from three. No good. LaForge grabs the rebound, and he's going to go the other way for the Blue Jays. Threw that one a little bit out of Pitts' reach, and it's going to be Regis ball headed the other way. Kenyon going to be the inbounder for Regis here. Looking for O'Keefe. It's not there. Gives it to Morrison. Morrison to Seppi, and back to Kenyon. It looks like Kenyon's going to be guarded by Varisco. Kenyon trying to drive inside with his left hand. Can't finish it, but it's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. 30 seconds left in this one, 11-9. That foul is going to be on PJ Varisco. Let's see if Kenyon can sink these 2 free throws. Sinks the first. Let's see if he can sink the second. Off the brick. Nitcher with it, gives it to LaForge, and Jesuit New Orleans, I presume, is going to try to hold this one for the rest of the quarter. 21 seconds left. Let's see what they do. LaForge with it back to Pitts, playing a 2-man game up top now. LaForge over something, gives it to Pitts. LaForge gets it back now. 7 seconds left, over to Varisco. LaForge trying to get something, brings it inside. Heck of a play by LaForge there. Heck of a play. Able to get a left-handed layup there and manages to finish it. 13-10 after the first. Good play by both teams. We'll see what happens as we transition from the fourth quarter to the second. We'll be back after this. Coming back from the break now, it's going to be Regis Jesuit ball. Inbounded to O'Keefe. O'Keefe looks to be guarded by Pitts. Now given to Kenyon. Seppi looking to do something, not there. He gives it to O'Keefe, and O'Keefe now looking to do something. Gives it inside to Seppi. Seppi can't finish at the rim, but he is going to get fouled. Seppi is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Gets a little help from the rim there to make his first. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2. He does. LaForge dribbling it up now for the Blue Jays. Gives it to the wing to Lapise. Now Nitcher with it, over to LaForge. LaForge for 3. Whoa, way off there, air ball. Kenyon grabs the board, and now O'Keefe bringing it the other way for the Regis Raiders. That one's way out there. Looks like Klimczak was trying to find Latimer. Got tipped by the New Orleans Blue Jays. It's going to remain a Regis ball. Hughes coming in for the Blue Jays as well, the sophomore for this squad. Oh, Varisco wide open there on the block. Klimczak finds him, and an easy point there. Varisco handling the ball now for the Blue Jays. He gives it over to now Hughes with the ball up top, getting it inside to Nitcher. Nitcher, good ball movement here. Hughes with the ball up top for 3, no good off the back rim. And it looks like it's going to be a reach over foul on PJ Varisco. Ball's inbounded to O'Keefe. O'Keefe now dribbling it. Gives it to Seppi. Seppi back outside of Kenyon. Kenyon for three is no good off the brick. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Klimzak now, and it's going to be Jesuit New Orleans ball going the other way. Pitt's going to be dribbling it up now for the Blue Jays. Gives it over to Hughes. Hughes to Lapise. Lapise moving the ball around the wing now. Hughes handling it for them. Lapise has it. He gives it to Pitts. Gives it to Hughes now on the wing. Nitcher inside wants the ball, not getting it. Lapise with the ball on the wing now. Looking to give it to someone. Now Pitts with the ball on the other wing. Over to, now swinging the ball around. Hughes for three. No good. This Regis zone defense is stopping this normal motion-based New Orleans Jesuit offense. We'll see if things change coming back from halftime. 5:35 left in the second. Regis up by 1, 14-13. Low scoring affair here so far. Let's see if each of the teams can get a couple buckets with 5:35 left. It's going to be an offensive foul on Regis. Looks like it's going to be on Latimer. It's going to be his first of the day. Inbounded to Lapise. Great ball movement there. And Lapise from the high post gives it to a cutting Nitcher on the block, and Nitcher finishes. That's what you got to do if you want to beat a zone. Get it into the high post and pass it well. And Nitcher blocked that one out of bounds. It's going to be Regis ball. Looks like ball's inbounded to Seppi. Seppi gives it over to Kenyon now. Kenyon gives it to Garudi. Garudi handling the ball for Regis. Tipped out of bounds by Lapise. It's going to remain a Regis ball. Garudi gives it to O'Keefe. O'Keefe for three. Good. O'Keefe feeling himself today. Already 2 threes. Already 2 threes there. My apologies if I'm turning the camera a little bit late. Forgot to do it on the block by Pitts as Varisco missed that one. But he gets his own, but he gets the rebound and scores a layup now. O'Keefe dribbling it up for Regis. Out to Latimer. Latimer to Kenyon. Kenyon for three. No good. Varisco grabs the rebound. Gives it to Pitts. And now New Orleans Jesuit off to the races. Inside. Back out to Pitts. Pitts looking for someone. Gives it to Hughes now. Hughes back to Pitts. Looking inside. Counting violation on the Blue Jays. It's going to be Regis ball going the other way. Looks like a 3-second violation. Morrison going to check in for Seppi. Pitt's going to come out. LeGray is going to come in. O'Keefe dribbling it out for the Regis Raiders. Driving around the court. Great pass out to Garudi. Garudi for three. No good. Off the rim. Lapise grabs the rebound and gives it up. Now passing the ball around. LeGrace from the corner for three is good. Good three there by LeGrace. And now O'Keefe gonna shoot the three. No good. 2 for 3 now on the day is O'Keefe. That was his first miss of the afternoon. LeGrace handling the ball now. He's guarded by Garudi. LeGrace gives it over to Hughes. Hughes gives it to Nitcher inside, back out to Hughes, over to Varisco, back to Nitcher. Nitcher blocked by Garudi. Lapise gets the rebound. And they're going to call a foul on Regis, I presume, on Brandon O'Keefe. Ball's inbounded to Varisco. Varisco inside to Nitcher. Nitcher out to Hughes. Great ball movement. LeGrace thought about shooting that one and says drives inside. Floater is no good. Grabs his own rebound. Real good ball movement here by the Blue Jays. Lapise with it now. Gives it inside to Nitcher. Nitcher looking for something. Gets it stripped by Latimer, and it's Regis ball going the other way. Kenyon with it. Kenyon gets fouled by LeGrace. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. Kenyon sinks the first one. Let's see if he can make the second. He does. Sinks them both. Regis ball going the other way now. Hughes handling it, bringing it up for the Blue Jays. Good ball movement here inside. Lapise gets that one. Amazing ball movement there from the Blue Jays. Gets Lapise an easy left-handed layup. O'Keefe handling it for Regis now. O'Keefe gives it over to Garudi. Garudi looking to make something happen. He's guarded by Varisco. Back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe now top, uses the screen set by Seppi. Gonna drive inside, give it out to Seppi. Seppi for three is good. Nice pick and pop there from the Regis duo of Seppi and O'Keefe. Leads to points. Tie ball game here with 1:52 left, 22-22. LeGrace gets it inside. Lapise with it over to Hughes. Hughes back to LeGrace into Lapise. Over to Varisco. Varisco thinks about shooting that one. Doesn't. LaGrange over to Hughes. Hughes for three. No good. And a great play there by Varisco. Hits the ball off of Seppi, and it's going to remain Blue Jay ball on this side of the court. Hughes gives it over to Nitcher. Nitcher handling the ball now, guarded by Garudi. Nitcher looking for something. Passes it out to Varisco. Varisco for three. No good off the brick. Kenyon now dribbling it. Kenyon looking to make something happen. Gives it to Seppi. Seppi, another three. No good off the front rim. Rebound grabbed by Lapise. 1:14 left in the half. Hughes gives it forward to LeGrace. Back to Hughes. Two-man game up top here with Hughes and LeGrace. LeGrace back to Hughes. Hughes inside to Lapise. Lapise out to LeGrace. LeGrace thought about shooting that one. Gives it over to Hughes instead. Hughes for three. No good off the front rim. O'Keefe grabs the rebound, and he's going to take it for the Regis Raiders. O'Keefe guarded by LeGrace. Looking for something. Gives it out to Garudi. Garudi uses the screen set by Seppi. Gives it out to Kenyon. Kenyon driving inside now. Looking to do something, gives it to Latimer. Latimer out to Seppi. Seppi looking for someone, gives it out to Kenyon. Good defense there by the Blue Jays, stopping that little Regis offensive action. Kenyon driving now, using the screen set by Garudi. Gives it out to Latimer. Over to Seppi. Seppi gives it to O'Keefe. 10 seconds now left here. O'Keefe driving inside, kicks it out to Latimer. Latimer. That one banks in and out, but Seppi grabs the rebound. Can't finish that one either. And it looks like LeGrace tried at the end of that half to replicate Nitcher's shot from yesterday. Unfortunately, a tad short. And we go to the half. With a 10-minute clock going. Tie ball game. We'll see what happens between these two teams as we come back from the break. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of New Orleans Jesuit versus Regis. It's going to be New Orleans Jesuit ball coming into this one. LaGraze gives it over to O'Day. O'Day, a new face to start the second half. And Nitcher loses the ball on that one. Just like that, a quick turnover. It's going to be Regis ball going the other way. O'Keefe now with it. Gives it over to Kim. Kim looking for someone, nothing there. Gives it over to Kenyon. Kenyon now looking for something, drives inside. Can't finish at the rim. O'Day grabs rebound and he's off to the races. O'Day trying to finish inside against the bigger Seppi, and he does. Good use of the pump fake there by O'Day. Gets Seppi off of his feet, and it gets a nice 2 points for them. Gets a hand on that one from O'Keefe. Can't quite steal it though. But O'Day grabs that one off of the tip from LaGraze. LaGraze in the corner now for three. No good off the brick. Seppi grabs the rebound, gives it to O'Keefe, and now O'Keefe going the other way for them. Kenyon gets it stolen by LaForge now. LaForge going down the lane. Stripped by Seppi. Gets his own rebound. Can't finish that one either. Seppi grabs the rebound. And now Mejia slowing the pace down a little bit. Good thing for both of these teams. And driving inside now. Tried to get it inside. Seppi wasn't there. And it's going to be the Blue Jays ball go the other way. A fast-paced game so far in this second half. We'll see if that trend continues throughout. Hughes going to come in. Out comes LaForge. Ball's given to Nitcher up top now. Nitcher gives it to O'Day. And he gives it over to Hughes, swinging the ball around. Nitcher with the ball on the right wing now. Nitcher kind of drive baseline, gives it to LaGraze, and LaGraze is blocked by Mejia. O'Day gets the ball back, gives it up to Hughes, and now Jesuit New Orleans going to reset. Hughes gives it over to LaGraze. Two-man game up top. Now they include O'Day. O'Day over there now. Hughes with it. Hughes uses the screen set by LaPise. LaGraze with it now. Back over to Hughes. Hughes over to O'Day. Now looking, gets it inside to LaPise. LaPise to Hughes. Hughes to LaGraze. LaGraze for three is good. Foul on Neil O'Day there. Great offensive ball movement from looks like the refs discussing something, whether O'Day's foul was committed before or after Regis called a timeout. It looks like O'Day's not going to get charged with the foul, as it's been ruled that it happened after Regis called a full timeout. Great ball movement there by the Blue Jays, leading to an open three in the corner for LaGraze. We'll see where what adjustments Regis makes after their timeout in a little bit. 5:44 left in this one. 27-22. We'll be back. Kenyon going to inbound it from the sideline into O'Keefe. He's going to be guarded by O'Day. Full court pressure man here by New Orleans, it looks like. O'Keefe going to try to drive down, not there. O'Day fell though. Kenyon open for three. Is good. Good play by O'Keefe there, leading to New Orleans Jesuit to collapse. Leaves Kenyon open on the opposite wing for an open three, and he sinks it. Looks like New Orleans Jesuit going to run the same action that they ran last time. Let's see if it works in the same way. LaGraze with it now, over to Hughes. Hughes looking for someone. Gives it to LaPise, out to O'Day. O'Day for three now, no good. LaGraze gets the board. Oh, can't finish it. Oh, and LaGraze gets the board again. Over to O'Day, to Hughes for three. No good. This time Seppi grabs the rebound. It's going to be Regis ball going the other way. O'Keefe doing it now, going inside, out to Mejia. Mejia for three is good. Austin Mejia, a weapon for this Regis team. You can't leave him open anywhere. He can shoot the lights off the ball. Hughes dribbling ball now for Jesuit New Orleans. Gives it to LeGraze. LeGraze is guarded by Kenyon. Trapped. Gives it to Hughes now. Hughes looking for someone. Lapie's going to set a screen over to LeGraze. LeGraze is going to drive baseline. LeGraze is going to get trapped, and they're going to call a travel. It's going to be Regis ball going the other way. Ball's inbounded to O'Keefe, and O'Keefe now going to dribble it for the Raiders. O'Keefe trying to make something happen, looking to drive inside, not there, hands it off to Kenyon. Kenyon going to be guarded by LeGraze, gives it over to the newly checked in Obriki. O'Keefe can't get that one to fall. Ode grabs the board now. Ode going to take it the other way for the Blue Jays. Ode gives it over to Nitcher. Nitcher looking for something. He gives it to Hughes, who gives it right back to Ode up top. Blue Jays going to move the ball up top now, looking to get it into the high post as it appears. Ode calling for the screen for Lapie. He gets it, gives it over to Hughes. Hughes thought about taking that one from the corner, not there. Give it inside to Lapie. Lapie to Ode. Ode for three. No good off the front rim. There's going to be a foul on the Blue Jays. Blue Jays getting good looks here in this second half. Just the three ball is not sinking. We'll see if that changes with 3:21 left in the third. O'Keefe dribbling it up now. He's going to be guarded by Ode. O'Keefe driving inside to the baseline. Gives it to Kenyon. Kenyon now going inside. Gives it out to Mejia. Mejia sick of the last three on the last possession. Mejia now going inside. Mid-range jumper is good. Austin Mejia starting to heat up for the Regis Raiders. He's one of their keys to victory for their offense. Ode gives it over to Hughes, and now Hughes looks like they're going to do the same thing they've been doing on the last couple of possessions, trying to get it into the high post. He gives it to Nitcher. Oh, Hughes tried to get it inside to Lapie. The Regis defense collapsed, and now it's going to be Regis ball going the other way. O'Keefe handling it for him. O'Keefe gives it over to Kenyon. Kenyon drives inside. Kenyon tries to finish the layup. He's going to get called for a foul. It looks like that one's going to be on LeGraze. Kenyon's going to go to the line to shoot two. Kenyon gets a roll from the rim, makes that first one. Looks like LaForge's going to check back in for the Blue Jays. Out comes Tanner Hughes. Let's see what LaForge can do for this Blue Jays offense. Kenyon makes them both. LaForge's going to inbound it to Ode now, and they're going to bring it up the court against this Regis Raiders defense. Ode looks to penetrate, not there. Gives the LaForge back to Ode. Uses the screen from Lapie. Now Ode looking to penetrate inside, not there. LeGraze for three. That one way short. Nothing but net, but not in the good way. LeGraze tips it, gets it to Ode. Now Ode on the other end coming for it. Back out to LeGraze. LeGraze going to drive baseline out to Ode. Ode for three. No good. LeGraze looks to save that one, but he stepped out of bounds. A good pass there by LeGraze. Ode just couldn't convert it. It's going to be Regis ball going the other way. Kenyon now handling it for the Raiders. He gives it to Seppi. Seppi looking for what he can do. He gives it to O'Keefe. 27-32 ball game with 1:49 left in the third. Regis on top by 5. O'Keefe for three is good. That's O'Keefe's third three of the day. And now the Blue Jays forced to call a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout here. 27-35. a minute 37 left in the third. They're gonna have to shut down this attack of Brendan O'Keefe and Austin Mejia to stay in this game. We'll see what they do in the last minute 37 of this quarter after the timeout. It's going to be Blue Jays ball coming into this one. Going to inbound it to O'Day, and O'Day going to take control of this Blue Jays offense. O'Day hands it off to LaForge now. LaForge uses the screen from Lapise, decides to pull it back out, gives it to O'Day on the wing, and O'Day is going to come back up top and replace LaForge's position. Gives it to LaGraze now. O'Day looking to drive inside, not there. Gives it back to LaGraze. LaGraze looking for the high post. O'Day looking for it as well, not there. Gives it to LaForge. O'Keefe got a hand on that one. It's going to stay Blue Jays ball. Looks like Gus Labe going to check back in for Jesuit New Orleans. Out comes O'Day. Labe going to add some nice shooting prowess for this Blue Jays squad. Let's see if that makes a difference. Labe gives over to LaGraze, and now LaGraze looking for something. Scans the court, give it to LaForge. LaForge over to Lapise. Lapise looking inside, also not there. Gives it to LaForge. LaForge looking inside. Gives it over to LaGraze. LaGraze gives it to Labe. Labe over to LaForge now. Ball's being swung around to Lapise. Lapise with it on the wing. He gives it over to LaForge, and now LaForge to Labe. Labe still looking, swinging the ball around. Gives it inside to Nitcher. Tries to give it inside to Nitcher. Looks like it's going to be a foul. A push called on Alex Seppi. LaGraze looks to get it inside. It's not going to be there. Turnover. O'Keefe going to handle the ball now for the Regis Raiders. Gives it over to Kenyon. Kenyon back to O'Keefe. 17 seconds left in the quarter. Looks like Regis going to hold the ball for the last one. O'Keefe going to be guarded by Lapise, it appears. And O'Keefe's going to drive baseline. Give it to Kenyon. Kenyon for three. No good off the backboard. Now LaForge looks to drive down the court. And a foul is going to be called with 1 second exactly left on the clock. It's not going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be a foul on the floor. The Blue Jays have 1 second to get the ball off in this situation. Oh, my apologies. It is going to be 2 shots now for LaForge. Let's see what he can do with them. Sinks the first one. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2. Misses that one off the front rim. It looks like they're going to call a foul on Ethan Lapise here at the very end of this fourth quarter. Looks like they're going to add some time back to the clock here as well. Give Regis maybe one last shot here with 0.5 seconds added to the clock. Let's see if Regis can make the most of this opportunity. Oh my goodness. My goodness. They're going to call it off. I think something about the presence of New Orleans coach Jennings magnetates the ball, anything past half court, to go directly into the rim. Something about the presence of this Blue Jays team I mean, wow. Unfortunate that one didn't count for O'Keefe. But wow. That's going to be the end of a eventful third quarter. Some cheerful boos now coming from the Regis section of fans. Disappointed that O'Keefe's shot didn't count. We'll see what happens in this exciting game, 35-28, going into the fourth. Come back into the fourth. There's going to be Regis ball. They inbound it to O'Keefe. O'Keefe looking to make something happen here. Looking for something. He's guarded by LaGrace. Gives it over to Morrison. Gives it back to Seppi. There's going to be a foul on Alex Seppi that's going to be called on the play. My apologies, that was Obriki on the last play, not Morrison, Obriki. Blue Jays playing a little game of tough. Give it to LaGrace. LaGrace for three. Oh, off the front rim. Rebound grabbed by Seppi. He moves it up court to O'Keefe, and now Regis going to get a chance to score the ball. O'Keefe looking for something inside. It's not there. O'Keefe gives over to Mejia. Mejia for three. No good off the front rim as well. LaForge dribbling it up now for the Blue Jays. He's looking for a transition bucket. Gives it to Lapise, and Lapise finishes at the rim. Good play there. Ball's inbounded from Seppi to Mejia, and he's going to bring it up. He's going to be guarded by LaForge. Mejia driving inside, not there, gives it out to Seppi. And that one's stolen by LaGrace. Not a great pass there as Jesuit New Orleans looking for a transition bucket. They get it. Labe finished that one at the rim. And now Regis going to call a full timeout here. Fourth quarter starting up with a little Jesuit New Orleans run. We'll see what adjustments Regis makes after the timeout. Ball's going to be mounted to Mejia on this one. Mejia going to be guarded by LaForge. Mejia driving outside, kicks it to Seppi. Seppi for three is good. Seppi hits that one. Now, two-man game between LaForge and Labe. Gives it to Labe. They're looking for something here. Labe grabs it, dribbles inside. Now gives it to LaForge. LaForge looking to penetrate, not there either. Gives it back out to Labe. LaForge with it, penetrates inside, not there. Gives it to Nitcher now with it. Nitcher gives it to LaGrace, and LaGrace can't sink that mid-range. It's going to be Regis ball going the other way. Looking like Morrison's going to sub in for Obriki. Ball's inbounded to Mejia. Mejia gives it to Kenyon. And now O'Keefe with the ball at the top. Seppi sets a screen. O'Keefe uses it. Now Lapie is going to be guarding O'Keefe. He gives it over to Morrison in the corner. Morrison gives it inside to Mejia. Mejia gives it to Seppi. Seppi, a little short jumper, can't make that one. And Labe going to get the ball. He's going to move it up front to Lapise, and he gives it to Labe. Now Labe inside to Lapise. And Lapise gets blocked by Mejia, swatted out of bounds. It's going to remain a Blue Jay ball. Labe giving the ball on the inbounds. Labe goes for a mid-range jumper. That one's off the front rim. Lapise tries to get a little tip back. That's also not there. Labe gets the rebound, and he's going to get fouled by Morrison. 38-32 ball game here. Regis on top, 5:15 left in the fourth. A defensive battle this one has been. Now LaGraze tries to get inside to Nitcher. It's stolen by Mejia, and Regis going to head the other way now. He gives it over to Kenyon. Kenyon looking to do something. He's guarded by LaForge. Gives it over to O'Keefe, and Mejia can't quite handle. Mejia can't quite handle the pass given to him by O'Keefe. It's going to be a jump ball, meaning it's going to be Jesuit New Orleans ball going the other way. LaForge going to dribble it up now for the Blue Jays. Labe with it back to LaForge. Found a three-man game up here. Looking for it. Labe in the corner. Labe couldn't get the shot off. Gives it inside to Lapise. Good post speed. Lapise can't quite handle it. And they're going to call a foul on Seppi. That's going to be Seppi's fourth foul of the day. Something to keep an eye on with 4:44 left. Seppi has a real chance of fouling out here as Klemzak is going to come in for Morrison. LaGray is going to be the inbounder for Jesuit New Orleans. He gives it to Nitcher, and Nitcher is going to be called for the travel. Now Seppi going to come out. In comes number 44, Xavier Latimer. Ball's inbounded to Klemzak. Klemzak tries to give it to O'Keefe. It got tipped by LaGraze. It's gonna remain Regis ball. They give it to Klemzak. Klemzak gonna dribble it up now for the Raiders. Mejia gives it to Kenyon. Kenyon gives it over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe for three. It's good. It's not good. Now LaForge with the rebound, looking to move it inside. LaForge gets it back. Blocked by Mejia yet again. That one goes out of bounds. And it's going to remain Blue Jay ball with 4:10 left here in the fourth. Nitcher ends up with it after a little tip, and Nitcher finishes at the rim. 4-point ball game here. LaForge steals the inbound pass. Great heads-up play by LaForge. And good play there by the guard, Will Kenyon, taking the charge. It's going to become Regis's ball going the other way. Ball's inbounded to Mejia. Now Mejia driving down the court. Mejia looking to make something happen here. He's going to be guarded by Labe. Moving inside to O'Keefe. O'Keefe, little behind the back motion there. Good dribble moves by O'Keefe. And O'Keefe going to get by him. Kick it out to Kenyon. Kenyon over to Mejia. Mejia thought about shooting that one. Pulls it back down. Gives it to Kenyon now up top. And Kenyon throws that one out of bounds. LaForge gives it over to Labe to LaForge. Now Lapise with the ball on the high post, over to good defense here by Regis, sticking it, good tip there by O'Keefe. Good ball movement by Jesuit New Orleans, but Regis doing a good job of keeping up. Giving inside, Nitcher can't finish the short jumper. And they're gonna call a foul, it appears, on Ethan Lapise of Jesuit New Orleans. Gonna be Regis ball going the other way. Close ball game here, 38-34, 3 minutes left in the fourth. Kenyon gives it to Seppi. Now Seppi over to Mejia, and a foul there. LaForge got tangled up with Mejia there, and Mejia hits the ground. He's all good though. It's going to remain Regis ball. The ball's going to be inbounded to O'Keefe. He's going to be guarded by LaGraze. Giving to Kenyon on the wing now. Kenyon's trying to drive baseline. Finds Latimer, and Latimer can't quite finish that one. O'Keefe with the floater, no good, just misses that one. O'Keefe gets the steal back. And now ball swung around, Mejia with the ball up top, guarded by LaForge. LaForge playing pesky defense on Mejia. Mejia with the ball in the corner now, guarded by Labe. Mejia moves it over to Latimer, gives it to O'Keefe. O'Keefe thinks about the shot, pulls it back down. O'Keefe dribbling it now with Lapise on him. He's gonna trap, and he's going to call a timeout. Timeout called by the Raiders. 30-second timeout, 2:14 left, 38-34. Regis on top by 4 points. We'll see what happens when we come back from the timeout. It's going to be Regis ball after the timeout. They inbound it to Mejia, who's going to be full court pressed by Jude LaForge. Mejia looks to go inside, makes a skip pass to Kenyon. Kenyon for three. Oh, just rims out. And Mejia is going to foul Lapise. That's going to make it so that the next Regis foul committed means that Jesuit New Orleans is going to shoot 2 free throws from now on because they're in the bonus. LaForge bringing it up now for New Orleans Jesuit. Moving the ball around the perimeter now. LaGraze thought about taking that one, instead moves it inside to Nitcher. Nitcher back out to LaGraze. LaGraze over to LaForge. Now LaForge gets that ball tipped by Will Kenyon. Good play there by Kenyon, tipping that one. Couldn't get his full hands on it. It's going to remain Jesuit New Orleans ball. Minute 44 left, 38-34. Mejia guarding LaForge. LaForge moves it out to Labe. Labe, mid-range jumper. No good off the front rim. Nitcher grabs it, and Nitcher gets fouled by Mejia. Nitcher is going to go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be Mejia's 4th. Mejia has 4 and Seppi has 4. 2 key players for this Regis team. And Nitcher misses his first. Let's see if he can redeem himself with the second. He does. 6 it. O'Day gonna come in. Out's gonna come Lapise. Jesuit New Orleans going to press, and a little bit looks like a miscommunication. Ball goes out of bounds. There was no one there where Kenyon was throwing it. And it's going to be New Orleans Jesuit ball. No one touched that one. Lopez coming back in for Ode. Looks like they might run a little bit of offense-defense here with Lopez and Ode down the stretch. LeGray is going to be the inbounder now. He gives it over to Labe. Labe thought about shooting that one, doesn't. Tries to use a skip pass. Stolen by Kenyon. Not a good pass there by Labe. Kenyon gives it over to Mejia. Mejia now with it on the wing, gives it to O'Keefe. O'Keefe going to get trapped in the corner by Jesuit New Orleans. Looks to give it to Latimer. Latimer's foot is going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Jesuit New Orleans ball going the other way. Jude LaForge dribbled it up. He gave it to Labe, and now it's back to LaForge, over to Labe, and now to the corner to Nitcher. Nitcher over to Labe. Labe back to Nitcher. Nitcher looking for someone, gives it to Labe. Labe now going to be guarded by Mejia. He's going to use the screen set by Lapise. Give it up to Nitcher. Nitcher for three. No good. Lapise tries to set that one back in. Not there. But LeGraze gets fouled on the putback, and he is going to go to the line to shoot two. LeGraze's free throw just rims out. Let's see if he can make the second, as Ode is going to come in for Lapise. He misses both of them. Mejia grabs the rebound for Regis and throws it up over to Seppi. Seppi now a clean look at the rim and puts it in. That's going to put Regis up 5 with 40 seconds left, 40-35. Ode handling it now. Ode gives it over to Labe, and Labe shoots the layup. Timeout going to be called by the New Orleans Jesuit Blue Jays. 34.4 seconds left. 3-point ball game. Regis ahead, 40-37. We'll see what happens after the full timeout. What adjustments New Orleans Jesuit's going to make to try to steal the lead from Regis Jesuit. We'll find out after the timeout. We're back here after the timeout. O'Keefe going to be the inbounder for Regis. O'Keefe came around the baseline. He passes over to Kenyon, which is legal, and they give it to Mejia on the other end. And it looks like they're going to try to trap Mejia, and Mejia is going to get fouled. I believe that's going to... No, I do not believe so, actually. Blue Jays had one more foul to give. 29.1 seconds left. 40-37 ball game here at the Tiger Palace. Give it to O'Keefe, and now O'Keefe going to be pressured by Ode in the backcourt, and Ode is going to foul O'Keefe, sending O'Keefe to the line for two. Not necessarily who you want going to the line if you're the Blue Jays. O'Keefe, a good free throw shooter for the Raiders. Let's see if O'Keefe can make this a two-possession ball game. O'Keefe makes that one. Let's see if he can make the second, make it a 5-point game. He sinks it. LaGraze gets it, gives it to LaForge. Now LaForge going the other way for the New Orleans Jesuit Blue Jays. LaForge trying to get a quick bucket. He does. And Coach Jennings is going to call a timeout here for the Blue Jays. 39-42 here. Interesting spot for both teams. I presume New Orleans is going to try to trap. They have no more fouls to give. The next foul by either team will be a shooting foul for each team. We'll see what the Raiders and the Blue Jays do after the timeout. Regis going to inbound it now. O'Keefe going to be the inbounder. Looks like they do the same play with Kenyon, with Mejia going deep. No one there. And Kenyon going to call a timeout on that one. Good play there by Kenyon, not forcing anything, calling the timeout. Gives them gives Coach Cullen another chance to draw up an inbounds play, something that could get someone open. We'll see what happens after the timeout. Regis going to inbound it. They give it to O'Keefe. They're trapping O'Keefe, looking for something. They give it to Kenyon now, and Kenyon's going to get fouled. 15.2 seconds left. Kenyon's got to make one of these free throws. Regis with a 3-point lead.
Will Kenyon line shoot 2.
Kenyon sinks his first. Let's see if he can make the second as Coach Cullen directs Latimer to the back half of the court. He misses that one. Lapise gets it, gives it out to LaForge. LaForge are going to make something happen. Misses the left-handed layup. LaGraze gets the rebound. Lapise gets the rebound, puts it in. Now a 2-point ball game here, folks. 43-41 with 3.4 seconds left on the clock. We'll see what happens when the teams come back from their respective timeouts. Kenyon going to be the inbounder for the Regis Raiders. Give it to Mejia. Mejia is going to be fouled. 1.4 seconds left. New Orleans took a little bit of time there to foul Mejia. They have to hope he misses one of them to at least give them a chance to tie it up with a 3. Let's see what Mejia does at the line with the game on the line. Mejia sinks his first. He needs to make it this second one to put the game away. Labe puts that one up. No good. That's the game. 45-41. The Regis Raiders win that one. Next up, we have what's sure to be a good one in the Dallas Jesuit Rangers versus the St. Ignatius Wildcats. Join us at 3:30 for that one. I hope you all have a great day.